Hello, my friends. My name is Cheryl Spangler, the owner of ESC Homes, and I want to share with you one of my biggest frustrations, and I'm sure I'm not alone in this, in the world of construction, remodeling, renovation, contractors, contracting, real estate, everything related to what you are doing with your home, buying it, living in it, remodeling it, renovating it, adding on to it, whatever it is, if it involves you living in a space, that I am involved in it. And one of the biggest frustrations that I've experienced is getting estimates. And I know that a good estimate can only be obtained after someone physically comes to your home, talks to you about what you want, gets an idea, probably does a drawing, and then goes back and then figures out what it will actually cost, literally looking up materials and labor, and then adding on their profit because they do work a job, they need to get paid, and then they come back with a price. Most of the time you're not happy with it, but the point is that they come back with a price. But the question and the frustration is, from the time you first reach out to the time you get that estimate is a long time, and it doesn't need to be. It doesn't need to be. And I spend an enormous amount of time getting multiple estimates. I don't even care if it extends a project. I will get multiple, more than 3, sometimes 5. And then I will look at it, dissect it, compare it, question it. I'm not trying to make people make less money. But 2 things are happening. Number 1, they can make less money, but no one thinks in the abundance mindset. No one thinks in volume. They're trying to make $1 million off every single person that comes to them. That's one thing. The second thing is they actually have never priced their own stuff. They either don't do a lot of business or they start from scratch every single time. When I decided that I was going to build small footprint housing, small footprint living, whether it is your primary residence or an accessory dwelling unit that you add onto a lot you already own and a home you already own, an accessory dwelling unit, whether it is that small footprint or a primary home that you're going to move into, that you own a piece of land, you have a piece of land, you plan to buy a piece of, whatever it is. It would be nice, like when you buy a car, that you could go online, pick what you want, get a price, have it be accurate, print out the quote, and hire a builder. And that is what I'm doing. That is what I'm creating. That is what I'm going to give the masses in this world that they are not getting right now. Yes, if you are a custom builder and you build the same home over and over and over, you're a master at your pricing. You know what it is. You just did it last month. You did it twice last month. But if you're not building the exact same home over and over and over, it takes you a very long time to get pricing, and most likely the answer that you give back to people is higher than what they want, and then they have to think about it, and then you end up with a million tire kickers. But what if you just went online, picked the things you want from the multiple choices you have? If you don't like those, move on to the custom builder who's gonna go ahead and quote you out $1 million home. You go online, you pick what you want, you print out a quote, you sign a contract, and you either have a piece of land, you find a piece of land, or whatever. And the price stays that number. And you're happy with the price. And you get a home you can live in. That is what I am doing. If you're interested in finding out what kind of home you like, do you like mid-century? Do you like a modern craftsman style home? A lot of those in Virginia. Do you like a courtyard style? That's a new. I'm bringing California to Virginia with that one. Courtyard style? Or do you like farmhouse? Are you kind of like into the modern farmhouse? A lot of people like those. Which style do you like? Because that's the first question you're asked when you go to eschomes.com and you go to build your home, design your home. And it's a tool. You can build your home online first, and you will be walked through various things to choose, starting with one of 4 architectural exterior looks. It's like, what do you want to walk into every morning? I mean, every evening when you come home from work? What kind of home do you want? You want to see the exterior done. And I am offering people a select number of architectural styles, interior bathroom layouts, interior kitchen layouts, in like porch styles, things that you can design. And then there's a few things inside that you can pick, like paint, flooring style, stuff like that. But the point is that you will know right away when you're in the configuring, when you're choosing online, you will know the price. Just like if you go to Tesla and you pick your Tesla, add your, extras, pick your options. By the time you're done choosing, you know what your price is and you're like, let me go back. Let me change that. You know what? I think I'm okay with no garage. I think I'm okay with 1-car garage. I think I'm okay with the standard bathroom. Why? Because most of the times the standards are already upgraded. But the point is utter transparency. If that's something you're interested in, check out eschomes.com.